Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. Yes, it's Kate in the Nest. It's a rainy Thursday afternoon here and I couldn't think of anything that I would rather do now than have a little chat with you, a bit of a tidy up and of course a stitch. So I didn't want to waste any time because it's actually quite dark and cold outside and it might really get to feel like winter sooner than I thought. So this is my messy desk. I've been doing all sorts of rearranging and I'm thrilled with where I'm getting, but I thought I'd just chat with you as I tied it up. This is my Fleur pouch. You've seen these things before. This is the, do you do this? Like, I love how everything goes here. It's messy. What is that? That's an, bit of velvet. I got it fried. Talk about my wooden reels. I did go back to see if I could find some others today, and they were all sold out. So I don't know whether the local people had the same great idea as me or others for centuries beforehand, but I was hoping to add some more into here, but I won't be able to because I'm about to do some more. Well, you know that. So anyway, they're giant ones. These are the ones I've got, and as always, they're living in a nest. This is on the beautiful, so happy day. How are you feeling? What are you up to? I hope that makes you smile, even though it's a bit shiny, because I hope you can hear, so love a rainy, stitchy day. I've been planning out what I'm going to do with that beautiful sheet. I found this laying about. I mean, how can I just have that laying about without smiling and using it? There's my flowers from before. Oh, look at this. I found that swan. So I'm resorting, and I have done a big thing. I put a table. Now, many of you might have it. So I've always had this, but I've always had everything in my nest around the edges, and I just got overcome with the idea of having something in the center to put everything on, basically, rather than the floor sometimes. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm thrilled. So I can, anyway, you don't need to know all about that. So this is a piece I want to start with you this afternoon. I don't know whether I've shown you this ever before. I have two pieces of this, and beautiful Sarah, I think you might have given me this one. And then did I find this one myself, or was that at Fleur's? I don't know. But look, I've almost got a series of them, and they are so gorgeous. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with them, but I'm just going to stitch them. This is pinned. In fact, I did it when I was at, I don't know when I did it, to be honest, and it doesn't really matter. But it's already down. So I want to embroider. I want to do something around the edges. I've not done something of this shape, and I would be absolutely blessed if I could find some perlé. I've got the gold, which I will do for those little flowers. I've just been watching Corinne. Hello, Corinne. She's doing beautiful work on her little book. And it's got birds, and that was very inspiring. I suppose I've got this in mind as well. Influence of Fleur. I put all the scissors. This is a show and tell. I put all the scissors. Oh no, the zippers for Mum in a pouch. But can I find perlé? Oh, I found some, but not pink. All right, so I'll have to do gold first, and I've got some of this candy striped. I've got a big order of threads coming, and I can't wait to get them. I've got some ideas. I want to do some beading on something else. You know, with that, I mean, where am I going? My kingdom. Well, I have got a needle and I have got some threads. So let me just sit down and chat with you. So this is on, if I'm repeating myself, I'm just looking at the stains here that you might see. They're not stains, it was dyed by Fleur, or Fleur's Miranda. So I like that it sort of looks aged. So thread the needle. Now I've had a lovely person ask me if I do a video about the specific threads and needles, and I do have a little bit of time next week. I can't make a promise, but I do like to help, and especially people who are starting out, you know, saving you some time if I can. Well, just giving you some ideas. So I will do that. Thank you for your lovely comments. Most of all, thanks for keeping me company. I just said to my husband, who's home from work already, and we don't see each other often at this time, and I said, okay, I'm going to go and have a stitch with my friends. And he sort of looked up from what he was doing and thought, now, has he missed something? Because I did have my sewing basket. And then he went, you're going to film? And I go, yes, I am. So I want to show you the magic of this perle. Can you see how the variegation is already just changing the colour, and I love that. So this has been my second happy home day of the week, so maybe that's another reason why I'm feeling ultra energized and excited. So getting some things done, moving some things off my list. Going out to lunch with a lot of, I've never been a lady who lunched because of my previous work, and tomorrow I get to go to, it's called the Robertson Ladies Lunch. Sounds like Robertson is the little town where Babe, the movie, was filmed. And when I hear the name of our lunch, I just think of that movie. So I'm not sure what will happen, but I'm excited. There's quite a number of us who know each other are going. We have to apparently line up before the doors open to make sure that we can get sort of a seat together. But very popular in the community, and for me, I'm just so grateful that I get to do something like that, which is very, very different to what I have done all my life. And it's a Friday. So then obviously it's the weekend, so it's a lovely time. All times lovely. I'm just going around the corner here of this beautiful flower, colouring it in. Here we are. And how this is a nice tiny piece to, you know, that I could have in my handbag if I went out and needed to wait for an appointment. Not that I have any of those, but I need to make an appointment. I need to have my flu shot before I travel, because especially once the weather turns, you go, oh my gosh, it's already nearly June. Okay, so that one there, and let's do this little one up here. Do I want to do a knot? Yes, I need to do a knot. I mean, this is linen on top of linen going through blanket. I mean, I think that is the most luxurious combination ever. And of course, I don't need to be going through all those layers. In fact, I'm not going through the blanket, but just holding it in my hand. I was about to say, do you get excited when it starts to be cold and dreary? And I realise I'm only asking that question about half the world because the rest of you are in heat. I think it's been very hot from the bits that I pick up. In the northern hemisphere. That's done. So we did two tiny little flowers with that one thread. Let's mix it up just here, and I'm looking at this beautiful vine. I think it could be that, I think it's the wool that I got from Lucello, to be honest, at the quilt show. I'm looking at these tiny little flowers in here, and they just sort of give them some extra colour. So I'm starting at the centre. I'm channeling Fleur and doing a few stitches to the left of the centre. And a few to the right. Go around the circle, just colouring where the pink is a little bit. A little bit more muted today, isn't it, for me? It's like I'm a mood dresser. Does that happen to you, or are you a total pre-planner and can go? I probably said this to you before, that I'll have in mind what I'm going to wear the next day, and then when I get up, sometimes it works and most times it doesn't. So that's why, I was about to say I have layers, because I can keep the layer that I like and then change the other bits up. How did I get onto that? Oh, because I'm doing this sort of different coloured little piece. All right, so there we are. She's a sweet little flower. And just needs a sort of centre. Not that I usually do centres, but I think she needs one. And rather than do this one here, I'm going to pop over up to this bigger flower, whose name escapes me at this point. Let's just do some little stitches. Just every now and then. I feel like there's a hair or something caught in there. Which do I'll go down here. I don't know why I've still got those pins in there. I need them on the outside. Pin cushion, pin cushion. Let's put it in the nest. Just a little bit there. And then around. I'm gradually getting through my to-do list for the week. What about you? In fact, as I say that out loud, I was reminded of my lovely friend who never has a to-do list. She has a to-da list. I might have told you about this before, but it does make sense to me. Like, you write things down and then you go, ta-da! And she writes in things that she's already done. So she starts with a ta-da, which is sort of a nice thing, isn't it, in life to celebrate. So rather than getting overwhelmed with how many, mine has about 20 things on it, I think, she writes, she starts with things that she's already done and ticks them. I might try that. Okay, so I've just done a little bit of wool in there. And you might see it's just raised it up a little bit. Will I do all this flower? No, I won't. But that was fun. Okay, in true Kate style, where will we go next and what colour will we have fun using? The answer is I'd like a different, either pink or what about some flirt pink? My piece isn't complete at the moment. I am a bit in pink at the moment. I've got my Art on Your Heart shirt. You can't see the embroidery on it, but some ladies who, quite a number of ladies have seen me wear this now. And this is a jacket I designed, got made, told them what to do. I don't know whether you use the word designed. When I was in India last year, it is the most beautiful velvet, mulberry, I don't know what you call that. And I teamed it with a block print that is, how do I get it to you girls? Oh, it's a block print that is it patchworked already? Oh yeah, it's not even that. It is. It's a fabric made of the block prints, patchworked, and then put it in. So it can be reversible. And I have yet, because I wanted it to be my winter project. So because I've got it on, I will start embellishing the cuffs. Not all the way around, very Kate style, but it is exciting to be able to go into the cupboard and start wearing things and adorning them and embellishing as I had originally intended. So this looks like a bit like a tulip. So I'm doing long stitches. To celebrate the length of this petal, and also so that we can see this glorious fluoro colour in the wool. This one goes from pinks to oranges to just little speckles. That's enough of that petal. We'll leave that dark bit and then we'll go over to this little light bit. I'm feeling bad for just saying girls. I should have said everybody, because this is just not for us girls. Okay, look at that. I'm not so much my stitching, just the beauty of this with this. We'll leave some gaps in the fabric for the fabric to shine through, and then, oh, I should have done more stitches on that one. I just left one, and that's one stitch. It's like one flower is not usually enough together in my in the style that I tend to do, because things get lonely. So let's go down there. I don't know whether you can see. See, I just left that one stitch, and it looks silly by itself, so I have to just do a little bit of spreading the love. Yep, that's better. There we are. Now let's go up here. I'm looking at this frame and thinking I must be in a, it's very interesting what's going on. I'm moving all my paintings around and looking at the frames because I am thinking about, you know, how to frame some of my bigger works, my flowers in vases. And just, I was looking at one today, or not today, whenever I was in the, can't remember when that was, or wherever I was. But yeah, just, I do like this idea of that sort of frame. Let's see. Couldn't even tie that off then. Let's just leave that hanging for the moment. All right, so how are we going with our colouring in? I hope you're doing something beside me. A little bit there, a little bit of gold, and a little bit of blush wool. How about we add something more to this flower? Too much? Never too much, but just at this point. How about we use, completely off track, well, no, not a different track, onto a different flower. I'll just, what is in there? All sorts of things. Oh, look at that colour. Oh, they go, but they probably won't be used in this work. I was just looking for a pearl, friends. That's where that all started. There we are. That's similar, I think, to the wool I was using before. Ecovita. Ecovita. No. Oh, and there's some of my, oh, where was that when I needed it? In fact, I'm going to use that. Do you remember me going through a phase where I use this probably in every video? It's not my wool. I got it from in one of those big packs from Little Woolies. Right, I want to come in here beside this little tiny flower. It's a bit lonely. And we'll pick up here. I mean, is this the same person? This is this is from being around Blur, but more time than I ever been. I actually looked then to see which way the petal was. So thank you, Fleur. And thank you other ladies who had just incredible skills. Of embroidery. So just by being in the room with them. Now, it doesn't mean it works for me because it's okay. I just seem to get on a roll and keep doing it. Overlapping the bottom then when I did it, and the sneeze is coming, so you're getting everything at once. There we are. See how, so that one wool has taken that one petal, and look at the colour. But for me, I don't know why I always say but, rather than stay with the pinks, I'm letting the thread do its magic, and it blends or brings together all these other colours that I have started using. So So I'm up to, that's where I've coloured in before, and I could choose to go underneath it, or will we do another? We do, thinking about it too much. Let's just keep going up here for a minute. And why I hesitated was I was going to say, will this be a bit too much the same if I use the same wool all the way around? But you can see that it's changing anyway. So let's keep going round. I'm going to try and find my very marigold wool to do up there. I've completely run out of all my wools. I think I've told you that. And the package still has not arrived. It'll have to come soon. It's in the country. If that didn't make sense to you, if you're new here, I'm waiting on a big bulk of beautiful wool that I'm going to dye, and I need to take it with me on my next sets of workshops, as well as use it myself. Just going until the thread runs out. I'm going to leave that black bit there because that gives it depth. Oh. I'll try and thread this. I'll try and do the right thing by you. Oh, it did, it worked. So we'll just go down under, like our country, down under, and see if I can do a stitch. Yep. Alright, so I really want like a yellowy thing. I wonder if you can spare the time to stick around. Oh yeah, it's not too long a video. I don't like to get you. There we are. That's what I need. That's not what I was after. But I've also got that orangey here. That's one of my wools. I'm just standing back a little bit, and I mightn't take it that yellow. I might go in here with this one, which is a Suspargo. I don't know if it's variegated or not. I don't think it is. start. I'm going to start with these little spokes up here. And we're not going to do heaps of them. We're just going to go in and out. I could literally keep doing this all night now that I've started. And I was just going through my head then what needs to be done. I actually shared with the girls. I should find it. I'm not good at remembering to find things. But there was a little post on Instagram about, I think it was yesterday, about, you know, what we should ignore when we want to stitch, and it was very funny. And it was about the domestics, basically, like prioritize the stitching. Are you good at cleaning the house? I used to be much better than I am now, but there's only two of us now to watch over, which probably makes me, well, I have way more time, but I've always said I haven't got the gift of cleaning mirrors. I wish I had. So if you're really good at cleaning mirrors and windows, I applaud you, because I would really like to be able to do that, but I can't. Well, I try. But what I'm trying to say is, given the choice, I would be here rather than cleaning the bathroom. So because I've got some thread still, just doing some little stitches here. Pop over there. Sort of following this darky goldy colour. See, forgotten to speak. There's nothing wrong with being quiet, is there? So it just lets us get on with the flow. Oh, it's like I shouldn't have done that. No, it's in there, so let's finish a cake. one. Can we get 3? 2. And 3. Yep, there we are. I've started 7 flowers with you. You know me in odd numbers. Oh my gosh, and time is flying. So there we go. From nothing to the start of a little garden. Perfect for my mood at the moment. So I hope you've enjoyed stitching away with me, or whatever you've been doing. See, anyway, it's what I was about to say. It's just natural that all the flowers belong together. I don't like showing you all that plainness at the moment, but so obviously maybe, see, I'm already thinking maybe flowers are going to grow out from under here. Yep. To be continued. Thank you so much for watching with me and spending your precious time. I love keeping company with you, and you've made me happier. So thank you so much, and I will see you again next time. I'm about to make some big announcements, lots of exciting news ahead, and newsletter was originally going to be tomorrow, Friday, but will be over the weekend. So sign up if you haven't through my website. Okay, bye for now.